English class throughout the whole school year is that it's important to be responsible, on time, and disciplined. And the best way to do it was by keeping a notebook. And this notebook in particular because we had 5 different subjects. And first was our warm-up / bell work, which we were taught a whole bunch of vocab, which helped expand my vocabulary. And over here in the reading section, we learned how to pick apart a story by using exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and the resolution. And it was a good literary device to help build it. Builds all stories, so you can depict every single story you read using this. And some of the stories we did in class were Coyote and Buffalo, Fox and Coyote and Whale, and last the Road on the Turtle's Back. And then we went into the intro of mythology, which helped us pick apart any movie / also story. And in that we learned the hero's quest. And the hero's quest basically taught us that you can pick apart the story by each character and you can tell where the story's at. And each character serves its specific role and they all build off of each other, and without one of them the story really wouldn't make any sense. The story would kind of be lost and all over the place. And then after that we got introduced to all of our isms, like Puritanism, which was like 1600s. And this helps us with life because it shows the evolution of us humans and how we are gradually changing as a community and moving forward. And then off of Puritanism we went all the way to The Crucible, which we watched as a movie. And after Puritanism we got into Deism. And Deism was like 1700s. And then after Deism we went to Romanticism, which was 1800s to the 1860s, right up to the Civil War. And that's basically what causes all the isms to change. It's people wanting to be different, and wars, people being curious and wanting to explore different things, and them not believing what they're told just to believe. After Romanticism we got into Transcendentalism, which was the 19th century. And this is becoming more recent to us in time, so it's not so far back, and it really explains how far we've moved as a society. And then we got into realism and naturalism. And basically the differences between all of those are, earlier on people, like, they believed in more of a god, and they thought like nature should be kept as it is, And as we started getting into like industrialism and the revolution, it sort of began to shift, and people started expanding their beliefs. And after that, people kind of started just doing their own thing. And then we got into modernism, which started World War I all the way to 1950. And that's the last one we've done because we're currently living in the next modern ism, so we don't know which one it is yet. And then with modernism, we got into the book The Great Gatsby, which really depicted how modernism worked and all the functions. And the next chapter in our notebook was the writing section. And that taught us all types of different essays and how to write them. And that's going to be helpful in life because as we start going into college and harder English classes, it's going to be helpful knowing how to write correctly. And you also taught us a correct way to write stories and never be wrong, which really helped me personally because I don't know how to write that well and I always think it's wrong. But you gave us a rubric that basically shows us the right way every single time. And the next chapter in our book is the notes. And that's where we learned how to depict a story. And the movie that we watched for it was Big Hero 6. And learning all the different kinds of character roles really helped depict the whole story, the whole movie, and really made it make a lot more sense, and we could put all of the stuff together. And then that's all we had in our notebook.